United Nations Economic Commission for Africa was set up. Its secretary is also in Addis Ababa in a lavish $1.75 million building erected at the Emperor's Building. So he set up a building for the United Nations Economic Commission of Africa, and it cost $1.75 million, which is not a very, very large sum, but the way that they describe it, they say the lavish 1.75, and it was too much for what was needed. But here they are setting up the United Nations Economic Commission for Africa. You know, the emperor was showing his dignity, it was showing his respect for the process by allocating that much funding into this project. Economic reform, especially changes in the age-old system of land tenure, were far too slow. So again, they're negative, negative, negative. Manufacturing and power, on the other hand, accounted for only 3% of GNP. So they're saying that manufacturing hasn't increased to the levels that apparently some people would like to see the country increase to. And why are they so upset about this? Well, because if they don't increase manufacturing power in these countries, then the people may end up staying self-sustainable, which is the opposite of their objective. They want people to be dependent on themselves, dependent on the system, and dependent on Mystery Babylon. The bulk of the people lived in mud and straw huts, even in Addis Ababa. Well, at least they didn't have to pay insurance. The Farai, meanwhile, had married Liz Yasu's niece after her divorce. So, whether they wanted to consider this negative or not, I think it's important to mention that Rastafari had set new laws on the earth for humanity. New laws for humanity to follow. It's important to understand, first and foremost, everybody's different. And it's what's in the heart that matters. It's not the laws that are written on a piece of paper, or the laws that we must obey. Because the earth, the nature is constantly changing. It's Jah's mystery. And Jah hasn't locked us in to one set of permanent rules that we have to follow, no matter what, throughout these times. We know that because as followers of the Christ had came to declare that the New Testament, well, in the same way Emperor Haile Selassie has come to declare in these days this last testament of this generation.